What's up, guys? Sorry, I was just jamming to the intro. Welcome to Let's Talk Football, the fantasy show, Draft Day edition. It is the time for the Let's Talk Football fantasy draft. So you are going to watch us all draft live. You've seen us do a couple mock drafts where it was just for funsies, where I didn't take anybody I'm actually going to take because I wanted to throw Ash off.
I hate drafting with you because that's what happens. And Andrew, too.
Yep. So today's the draft. We are going to be drafting in about 20 minutes. So you get to just listen to us talk about random nonsense because we didn't plan this. We're going to jump on live and just kind of go for it.
Well, the problem is the draft was supposed to start
in 5 minutes
already.
And then you didn't think you were going to be ready?
Yeah. I'm so glad I moved it because I don't feel rushed.
Yeah.
What pick are you? You remember?
I am 5. 5.
3.
And you're ahead of me, per usual.
Well, if you think Najee's fine too, he's not. Who's in this one? We'll go through the lineup.
Mm-hmm.
We have Nick at 1, which I have no idea who he's going to take. Janae is 2, which Janae's already in here. Go you, girl. All the girls are already in here. Let's go. And then me at 3. John, Lenny at 4.
He's probably going to be auto-drafting, unfortunately.
Yeah. You at 5. Look, I can't make it work for everybody. I tried. Andrew is at 6. Delilah is at 7. Sorry, distraction. David's at 8. My biggest fan, Kyle, is at 9. Dalton's at 10, Nathan's at 11, and Alex is at 12.
And without further ado, for the first time this season, our other co-host. I hope he can hear us because it doesn't look like he can. Let's give him a second.
I am the queen of fantasy football. I have a shirt that says that, actually.
Did you see our name? Some random.
I didn't even see
that. Did
you
see the name?
No. That's funny.
Bengals defense first. I like it. I like it.
Definitely do that. You're actually third, Andrew. You got it.
You were second in Facebook, but YouTube gotcha. Oh, sorry. I guess we can show this.
You can be second in our hearts. It's okay.
This was the first comment. This was the second comment. And then Mr. Foobs trying to claim second.
Third is the best because it's the number 3, and we love number 3.
We do have a surprise, but it looks like he's struggling, so we're going to give him a few minutes here.
He can't hear anyway.
I wonder if he forgot to put his ear on. How funny would that be?
He's going to kill us when he lands.
All right, so what league draft is this for you? How many are you in?
I'm in 9.
Total?
Yes.
And you have 2 more, so this is your 7th draft?
I have 2 more? Yes.
You have 1 later today and 1 tomorrow, right?
Yes.
So
well, I didn't know David was going to do his this year because he waited till literally yesterday to decide to do it. And David's league is stupid because
What is Ash's favorite position? Whoever answers it first gets a cookie. What is Ash's favorite position in football?
I am 6th, and I don't like being in the middle. And David's league it's a quarterback, 2 wide receivers, 2 running backs, a tight end, no defense, no kicker. He took those out, which is disrespectful.
Bang! Justin gets a cookie.
Disrespectful to take the kicker position out. I'm not happy. I threatened to leave unless he put it back. Kicker, yeah. But so then there's 3 flex spots. 3 flex spots.
4
flex spots.
Yeah. 1.
Yes. There's a flex spot that's like a regular flex spot, and then there's 2 flex spots that are wide receiver, running back only. So I really have no idea how to draft for that. I can't even find it in here anymore. It's not showing up. I don't know how to draft for that. I don't know why it's not showing up for me. Unless I just have too many. No, it's literally not showing up on my iPad. Why is it doing that? Yeah, so I hate that, and I feel like he did it to me on purpose because I made this draft so early. Yeah.
Yeah, so her
No,
favorite
it's
position
three
is
flex spots. It's wide receiver, running back, tight end, your regular flex, and there's 2 flex spots that are wide receiver or running back. No kicker, no defense. It's disrespectful.
Honestly, one of my biggest strategies is to let the kickers and defenses go early and just collect good people. So the fact that he took them out really kind of
means you're not going to get those like, oh, why did this person take a kicker in like the 5th round? Thank you, because that's going to let someone good fall to me. You're not going to get that.
Yep.
Which is super annoying. I'm just sad there's not a kicker, honestly.
No, your favorite
I feel
position?
like it's disrespectful to the brand to not have a kicker. Speaking of kickers, did anyone watch the Iowa game? You probably didn't because it was an embarrassment to college football. But Tory Taylor.
I thought it was Troy.
No, it's Tory.
It's really Tory?
Yes.
Oh.
Get it right. Put some respect on the Hunter, the god of college football. He's the only reason we scored an 8 points. The score was 7-3, and they didn't score a touchdown. So it was 2 safeties.
So you got a 3rd overall pick today. What is your pick for the draft later today?
6. I just said that, and I hate it.
What's your pick for tomorrow?
I don't know. They haven't. They're probably. I think they're doing the random where it's like you find out 10 minutes before the draft, which I hate. Don't do that. It's mean.
Yeah, because it kind of ruins the whole mock draft thing. What
Yes.
other like fantasy relevant stuff? So,
you should draft Brian Robinson really late and stash him on your IR in case he comes back.
There's a couple players you can do that with. But I'm not going to give them away because
you could do that with Gallup, but no, you can't because they marked him as questionable instead of.
How many IR slots do we have in this league?
I think 2, 3, 1. Only one.
Just one?
That wasn't very nice in this one.
I have 3 in another league, and I drafted 3 people that could go into IR.
A lot of leagues I had 3 and 2, and
That's a nice little tidbit. If you have like IR slots and instead of drafting like kickers and defenses with your last 2 picks, if like that's your plan, I know some people like to take them early. So if that's like your thing, do that. But if you just wait and you don't care who you get as a kicker or defense, don't draft one. Draft somebody that's currently on IR. As soon as the draft is over, you move them to IR, and then you can pick up your kicker or defense, and you don't have to drop anybody, and you already got somebody for your IR slot. And
I did that with Gallup. I did that with Gallup in a few leagues, and then they so rudely moved him to questionable.
I did it for
before week 1, and it's because he's not going to play week 1. So why did they do that? Give me another week, right? Like
because he's not technically on IR.
Feel out.
You can definitely run no defense. That is a David Wright move.
Yeah.
David has done that before.
He's like, well, I'd rather get 0 than negative.
And that's why he just removed defenses altogether.
Which is silly. Just because that's his strategy doesn't mean it has to be mine.
Hey, that's what he did.
Ugh, I'm just sad there's no kicker. It's so rude. I'm not happy about
I'm trying to think of other little tidbits of tips I can give you before.
There's no one really this year that's like, oh no, they got hurt. Now what? Because like last year, all those Ravens running backs, like it was just one after the other.
There hasn't been any major injuries. There's a lot of little ones.
I mean, like Brian Robinson. Is that his name?
Yeah, Brian Robinson. That definitely changes the factor when it comes to like Antonio Gibson.
Yeah, I really did not like Antonio Gibson, but now I'm like, well, if you got Gibson, you're not sitting too bad.
Yeah, because you got their number 1.
Yeah, when I thought he was not going to be, or it was very going to be like a split situation where he was going to get way less touches than he did last year. But now,
you know, a funny story about the Brian Robinson thing. I was in this thing called a hit draft for football cards earlier that day. Basically what a hit draft is there's like a certain number of cards. In this specific one, there was 6 cards, and you sell all 6 spots for a certain amount of money. So I bought one of the spots in the hit draft, and then they randomize the order, and you draft what card you want, basically. So you're guaranteed a card, you get one of the cards. I got the first pick, and I took a Brian Robinson rookie patch auto out of 25. So I was all pumped because I'm like, this dude's going to blow up. Everybody's sleeping on him. I just got his patch autograph out of 25 rookie card. And then later on, like an hour later, I had a fantasy draft, and I drafted Brian Robinson. So I was like big on Brian Robinson. I'm like, all right, here we go. This is the guy. 3 hours after that, we get notified that he got shot. And I was like, oh, you You got to be kidding me. I know, like, life is obviously more important, but
Yeah, it's still.
and like it's good to know that he's okay. So now I can be like, well, that sucks for me.
Yeah.
But at first I was like, well, I mean, I hope he's okay. But also, this kind of sucks for me. I literally just spent all day like building a little thing about this guy, and then that happens. But the fact that he's hopefully back week 4 or 5 is kind of awesome. So
That's insanity.
yeah,
You
hopefully he
get
does.
shot in the leg, and you're gonna come back and play
Football.
professional football. That's insane to me.
Legend. Super excited. So that one's kind of cool. I've been all over Washington with football cards lately. I got a Jahan Dotson autograph coming in. That was kind of cool.
I really like Jahan Dotson. Unfortunately.
Oh, 100%. 100%. Now they're just stashed. Now he's in my IR slot. Now that card is just going to go on the shelf until he balls out. So it's going to be a good time.
Built different.
What is up, Nate? Welcome in. Thanks for joining us. Everybody excited for the draft. It's going to be a good time. They are built different, man. Those Bama running backs.
You know who's built different?
This one right here.
You know who's built different? Literally everybody that plays for Georgia.
Oh, they're massive. Isn't it crazy?
How do they look like that? How do they play like that? It was impressive. And half their defense is in the NFL now, and they still are built like that. It's insane. Insane.
This is Dalton, isn't it?
If I was a fan of Georgia, I'd be very happy. Their tight ends are ridiculously good. I thought Iowa was tight end university. No. It is now Georgia.
All right, guys.
Are any of those guys going into the
draft? So the Georgia number, I think, so that big guy, I'm not sure. I didn't remember him from last year. And then Bowser was a true freshman last year. So I think he's got one more year after this year that he has to play, because I'm pretty sure it's 3 years. I could be wrong, but some college guru, please correct me if I am.
I was definitely looking on the Dynasty draft. Like, I gotta get one of them.
Dude, I mean, after last night, I don't know if anybody can. I thought Bo Nix going there was going to be good for them, because I thought Bo was a good quarterback, but Georgia's just built different. And the big thing is the SEC, if you just look at the linemen, that's how you know the SEC is going to dominate the Pac-12. The linemen, the SEC outweighs the Pac-12 linemen by like 25%. It's insane. They just dominate up front, and that's why it's not even close.
They're massive human beings. It's ridiculous. There's no way those dudes are like 20 years old.
This guy, Dalton said, if only there were a league where we had no defenses or no kickers. And
unfortunately, there is.
David said, I'm sure some great and marvelous person will create that league for us, Dalton.
Okay, leave the defense out. Give me a kicker. I'm going to rage until you get
I think he's number 1, Sean. I think he's so good. I just
they got on
Brock. 19? No, he's number 19.
Yeah.
It's just I'm not sure if he is he draft eligible after this year, Sean? Do you know?
The Dallas Cowboys will need more tight ends, so let's go.
Talia, and then what's their receiver's name, Nate? I know they got a big name receiver that's supposed to be really good for them. We are 8 minutes, 7 minutes from the draft, guys. Just so you know,
it's 8:45 is what I moved it to.
Yeah, Maryland. I mean, they got some weapons. Talia is supposed to be really good, so if he can live up to the hype.
I'm not gonna lie to you. I don't know dang thing about college football.
That's Tua's brother.
Oh, okay. Yeah, he goes to Maryland.
Jacob Copeland, is that his name?
My mom was talking about him.
Yeah. He's supposed to be really good. So him and Talia can get on the same page, man. They could be dangerous.
That's his first name?
Talia. Taulia.
Talia Tua?
No, Talia Tagovailoa.
Tagovailoa. That's typing it. Is Tua's name? Is that his full name?
I think it is just Tua. I've never seen it like anywhere else. Could be wrong, I guess.
Interesting. Did ASU play?
No, ASU, or at least I didn't see. How do I not know if my own college played? Because I didn't bet on them. That's why. Let's see. See if I can find them.
U of A played.
They probably did. I'm just not sure who they played. I think we played like NAU or something.
Did you play NAU?
We did. We played NAU
Oh.
on Thursday.
Oh.
Beat them 40-3.
Yeesh.
It's NAU.
Yeah, we're not very good, huh? There's a lot of college football. Just it doesn't make sense to me the way the teams are set up and who plays who, and you can't do that online.
It's a pitchfork, lady. Get your mind out of the gutter.
I don't care what y'all say. That don't look like no dang pitchfork.
All right, guys. It is almost.
Did you see Appalachian
State
score like 1 million points at the end there?
Speaking of Appalachian State, do you guys remember when they beat Michigan week 1?
Geez.
What a game that was. Pew, 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 pew.
Oh my goodness.
All right, guys. Who's going to go?
Michigan, you hit a really cool like Tom Brady Michigan card.
I did. If Kate was in here, I'd show it off, but she's...
I sent it to her already.
Dude, that onside kick was...
Dude.
Insane. If anybody hasn't seen that, look that up.
It's insanity.
It's basically the same thing, Nathan. It's just a different app. So, it's a snake draft just like ESPN. You're gonna pick on your players is the same. Hey, sir, can you trying to get my guy in the background know if he's good to go or not?
Okay or not? Nope.
No. Okay. Can't hear anything. But yeah, Nathan, it's just like ESPN. Same format. You just snake draft, 2 minutes per pick, everything like that. If you have any questions, just fire them away.
I really like the app better than the other ones.
App State has me stressed
That's why
out.
I said something, because I knew Sean was in the comments and he had to have been stressing.
I do like
scored like 40 points in the last quarter. It was insanity.
What is this, basketball? Literally.
Yeah.
No defense was played. I wonder what the over-under was.
That is the opposite of what happened in the Iowa SDSU game.
Yeah. The fact that it was 5-3 in the third quarter is hilarious in that one. BYU is undoubtedly the most underrated team in college football. Jaren Hall will be a top 5 quarterback. That's a bold statement, especially this year, because the college quarterbacks are insane this year.
That Ohio State guy is really good, isn't he?
CJ Stroud,
Yeah.
Bryce Young, the Florida guy balled out yesterday against Utah. Andrew will throw his name out there. I know he will.
About that.
The Texas quarterback, Ewers, the Will Levis from Kentucky, I think. Dude, it's insane. There it is. I knew he was coming in. Anthony Richardson, yeah, that dude balled out. The college quarterbacks are just this year's. It's insane.
Don't you forget it. I will
He's
forget.
coming. He's
I
coming.
forgot.
What? Trying to see if.
No.
All right, guys, we got 2 minutes till draft time. Under QB, Utah's QB Cameron Rising. Let me see if he's. I'm not sure if he can.
He dipped out. Okay.
Huh? Drake May, baby, the next Sam Howell, I think. Is that the UNC quarterback? I didn't watch that game, unfortunately. I just saw the highlights.
Yeah,
There's a lot going on yesterday. Talia, Talia too.
Is he?
Jaren Hall is just different. Promise you that. Man, the Hall family at BYU, they just own. Is he related to the other Halls there, Justin? USC, not UNC. Caleb Williams, yeah, USC. He's going to have a baller season.
Isn't that where Juju went?
USC, yeah.
Damn,
The Trojans.
No one stopped.
Michael Pittman, Amon-Ra St. Brown, they all were USC receivers.
All I saw was that Doc went to the game. Zeke went to the Ohio game.
Can you tell what Twitter she's on? Cowboys Twitter. All right, guys. 1 minute until Nick takes the Chiefs defense with the first overall
Oh,
pick.
he said Bengals.
Oh, okay.
He's
I
good.
was throwing out random stuff.
He's good.
For the first time this season, we are going to bring in our co-host,
Hey.
the one and only, the deaf man Helen himself.
Don't
Welcome
say
to the
that.
show, Mr. David Wright.
I can
What's up, man?
What up, guys?
Got it
How we
working,
doing
got it
this
working.
Just in time.
Literally just in time.
You want to get it up?
Yeah, I'm sorry I don't have a second device at the ready to be able to draft and be in here with you guys. And
worries, man.
quite frankly, I don't want to help Sid during the draft. So I would love to help all of you at home, whoever's watching. Just not Sid.
I feel it.
That's fair enough.
Can you share the screen?
So are you going to stay on while we draft, or can you do it? or-
Well, you know, since you guys cheated and threw me at the end of the draft, I can hang out for the first couple picks, but then I'll jump over there.
All right, sounds good, man. Yeah, if you just want to jump, you can jump in and out too, because it should take some time in between your two picks. Oh, you're like right in the middle. So I mean, if you want to jump in and out, or jump in at the end and come back and talk about it, we can do that too.
Okay, sounds good, man.
All right, so here is the board for everybody to see.
Okay, I'm starting it because we were supposed to start it and you took too long.
Go time. Just in time is officially 11:45 Eastern.
Just in time.
All right, who is Nick taking with the first overall pick? Jonathan Taylor,
Not
big surprise.
surprising.
Cooper,
Ooh.
Nick going with the receiver. Now I wonder who Ash is going to take for the 7th time out of 7 drafts.
Yeah, gee, I wonder.
I'm going to take Najee Harris. This is literally, I think, the 7th.
You're only in the 7th
Seventh.
draft.
So this is the 6th one. I didn't get him in one draft.
I think
Don
in
Linney,
in like
Go ahead.
9 out of 10 mock drafts, Najee was falling to me every time. I'm like, okay, this is not. No, understand me, sleeper. This is not going to happen. Like
We were mock drafting for yours, and Najee kept falling to me at 6. And I'm like, I'm just going to pretend he's gone and try a different strategy here.
So John Linney is up now. He's going to be auto drafting. So this first one is going to take the full 2 minutes. So David, what have you been up to, man? How's it been? How's life been? Can you hear me?
What's up?
I said, what have you been up to, man? This one's going to take the full 2 minutes because John
Oh, is
Linney's
that
not
John?
here.
Okay.
Yeah.
Not much, man. Working. Obviously, it's why I haven't been with you guys the last couple weeks. Our schedules are just so different. Hopefully, going into the football season, I'll be able to jump in with you guys more and do our thing. But yeah, I think I got about like 3 hours and 50 minutes of sleep last night.
Perfect.
You're in the perfect mindset to draft.
I love this mindset for you drafting right now. This is great.
I'm laying there trying to fall asleep. Like, come on, fall asleep. Ended up doing 2 more mock drafts. That
put you to sleep. Perfect. What pick do you have in today's draft later on?
What's that?
What pick do you have in your draft later on?
Sorry, what's that?
What pick did you get in your draft?
Oh, yeah, me and you are going to be fighting at the turn.
Okay.
I'm the 10 and you're the 11.
That's right.
Geez.
Yeah, so that should be fun.
Oh, it auto drafted the second best player. It didn't take McCaffrey. That's
That's
interesting.
He might have queued it. No? Immediately, yeah.
Oh, that's weird.
I didn't expect Christian McCaffrey to be here.
Who did he get?
Derrick Henry. So far it's gone Jonathan Taylor, Cooper Kupp, Najee Harris, Derrick Henry.
Interesting.
It shows Andrew's not in here, so I wonder if he's going to auto draft. Because I know he was working too.
Well, this is looking really good for my first pick. Dak is still available, so
I just took Austin Eckler. Andrew jumped in just in time for Christian McCaffrey. The value at 6 there is insane. So David, you are after Delilah if you want to jump off.
All right, I'm gonna go ahead and jump over.
All right, man. If you want to come back later, anytime you jump down here, I'll bring you in. Okay.
All right, brother. Good to see you guys.
Luck.
Miss you.
Miss you too. Good luck, man. All right, so it's now just us. David is going to be on the clock now. We're going to see who he goes with. It has been all running backs except for Nathan taking Cooper Kupp so far.
Nathan. That's Janae.
Janae. Oh, it said
says
N-A,
yeah.
and I just thought it was Nathan. My bad. Okay, so Janae is second. Nathan is 11th. They're like on the
Janae
same.
didn't learn from the last draft she did where she didn't get any running backs.
Oh, she didn't get any running backs in her last one?
Janae text or messaged us in the group chat, and she was baby Judy sleeping. So auto drafted for her whole draft, and she got like no running backs.
Oh.
Stacked at wide receiver, like absolutely stacked. But
the Falcons fan Kyle Yacy isn't even in the draft. I wonder if he's going to jump in time and pick somebody here. He was here a minute ago. He'll probably take Desmond Ridder in the first round. Being a Falcons fan, it only makes sense. Just kidding. There he is. Jay Jettas, the second receiver off the board. Dalton, the Green Bay Packers fan, is going to take his ex, Devontae Adams. Dun, dun, dun. This is going to be a lot longer than our mock drafts that we did. There it is. He took his ex. Never go back to your ex, guys. It's never a good thing. Took Devontae Adams.
Facts. Absolute facts.
Number 10. Now it is Nathan. Got him mixed up. Who is Nathan going to go? Nathan is a big Ravens fan, so I wonder if he goes
can't see him taking Jamar
for
Chase
Lamar
right
here. Always little low Devontae. Exactly.
If I was a Packers fan, I would too. I love Amari still, and he was only with us for 3 seasons, and they weren't even like his last season wasn't even that great. Not to his own fault.
Jamar Chase.
Oh, he did.
Nathan goes with the division rival, the Bengals.
Lions. Alex is not here. Who is a Lions fan, but he hasn't been in here the entire time. So.
And I'm curious who if he's gonna get auto picked.
And who the auto will pick.
If anybody has Alex's phone number, please text him. All we have is in the group chat. So
I mean, he knew. We've been talking about.
True. I don't know if he planned on auto picking or not, but
normally he's up at this time too.
Yeah, he's usually in our chat. So
no, he's always here, and the one time he's not.
See. Nope. What? You didn't take Desmond Ridder? Is that what you're saying? Nope. For?
Nope. He doesn't have. He will. Don't put that up.
Okay. Kyle, you're trying to get me in trouble. I can't do that. This is a PG rated program.
I mean, I agree. Like, if you're not gonna, I'm not gonna come chasing you to make a good pick. Pick whoever.
Aw, freaking Karen.
But you're in here and you're drafting.
That's okay, Andrew. I don't want to say it. I don't know if anybody's listening. Never mind. I'll keep it to myself. I don't want to get you in trouble with the JOB. All right.
You wanted to name this Wednesday.
Hopefully you queued him up. Can I auto pick it for him?
I would say I can go in and make his pick for him. I am the commissioner.
So we went running back.
I just told you that.
Running back.
I mean, the good thing, like your auto pick on your first round, you're gonna get somebody good. He's just boom, boom. So who's he gonna get back to back? Like he's definitely gonna get Stephon Diggs. And then is it gonna? If they draft Swift for him, auto drafting.
That's what it would be if he got Kelsey though.
But he's a Lions fan, so it would be funny if he got Swift.
I know, but if he doesn't get a running back, I feel like he's like a running back guy too.
Oh yeah.
Swift.
Oh my
it literally
gosh.
auto. He must have queued it. It had to
You
have,
think
right?
so? Why does it not?
Is it really? It should have auto picked him. Oh, no, he's on the clock again.
Maybe because it's queued up. I
Well,
don't know. Why
John
is it,
Linney says auto.
if they have players queued up, does it not like auto them?
I don't know. That's weird.
So we're gonna have to wait another
2 minutes.
2 minutes.
It appears so. Don't listen to Kyle.
Yeah, I think we
Andrew, do you think he queued that up, or do you think Sleeper just knows because he has a lion picture? They're like, we're giving him this lion player.
And then we're gonna give him 2 more minutes to come back, even though he's not been here at all.
Andrew wants Jameis. Andrew, this is fan based. We pick your team, right? You have to take Jameis. I pick that Andrew has to take Jameis.
Oh, that's terrible. that last one we did with Andrew, we had like 4 quarterbacks by the end.
And his Karen. I'm dead.
He said he quits. I would quit too. I hate the only bad part about being at the beginning is like you have to wait forever for it to come back to you.
Yeah. True. I'm just looking at who I'm gonna get. I might take George Pickens because he got that dog in him right here.
Here in the second round.
Bro, he's gonna be a first overall pick next year.
So last year Cooper Kupp was getting picked up. I was thinking about this earlier. Cooper Kupp was like what round did you get Cooper Kupp in?
4th, apparently. I thought I got him in the 5th, but
I got him in like the 4th too. So I'm curious who's gonna be this year's like is like Jerry Jeudy gonna be the next Kupp where it's like
now he's on auto.
he
And he got another running back.
What?
Didn't take Diggs or Kelsey.
Sleeper loves him.
He must have queued up.
I wonder if he queued up those 2 guys. If he knew it was gonna be.
He probably queued up a bunch of running backs to make sure he gets running backs up first.
But anyway, I was thinking like, is Jerry Jeudy gonna be the not as good as Cooper Kupp because Cooper Kupp's like amazing, but like the next guy that like
Balls
you
out.
get him in like the 4th, 5th round, and then he ends up being like a first round talent.
Mm-hmm. That definitely happens. It'll be somebody.
But that's not because it's kind of the same situation. He's getting a better quarterback, and he's talented.
It's gonna be Pickens.
That's not the same situation.
This is not a money draft, BOP, but it is a very competitive draft. It is our Let's Talk Football. Like, it is the podcasts, like the whole Let's Talk Football League draft. So we're going to be showing this all season. You're going to get called out if you're bad. Like, it's not like a free league where half of them don't pay attention. This is as competitive a non-money league as you'll find.
Yes.
Big Nate going Travis Kelce, locking in his number 1 wide receiver and tight end early. Dalton with the wide receiver stack at Devontae Adams, Stephon Diggs. The Falcon lover himself went with a Packers running back. Loves the NFC North, it appears, with that J. Jeff, Aaron Jones stack he's got going. David Wright, who is he going to go with here? His boy, CeeDee Lamb. Oh, he went Alvin Kamara. I was hoping he would fall to me. Never mind. Love the stack, David. Love the quarterbacks. Justin Jefferson should go ahead of Kupp. I'm not sure I agree. I like Kupp's quarterback more. So I think talent-wise, they're similar. But I think talent-wise, they're similar. So I prefer the better quarterback.
Back to back.
Mike Evans and Leonard Fournette. Now I'm up. Who do I go?
All right, hold on. He's gonna make his pick, and then we'll get to the question.
All right, we're just gonna go. Oh man, I hate doing it.
So I get Rashad Bateman in an 8th, and he gets Jahan Dotson in a 2nd, 2 keeper PPR. Who wins the trade?
I get Rashad Bateman and an 8th round pick. He gets Jahan Dotson in a 2nd.
CeeDee Lamb. Oh,
PPR. Who wins the league?
So sad.
The trade. That's tough. So you get Bateman in an 8th. If I'm picking a side, I'm probably taking Dotson in a 2nd. Just because I don't think Bateman is worth a 2nd yet. I mean, he's got potential. He's the number 1 target in Baltimore, so I like what he's got going for him. But the thing is he's a lot of upside and not a lot of proven yet, which also that's Dotson too. So I don't see very much difference between Bateman and Dotson currently. So their values are similar. So then you're just kind of looking at picks, and it's the 8th round versus 2nd round. So I personally, obviously, you want the 2nd round more. So I think Bateman and Dotson are too close to give up a 6th round difference in picks, if that makes sense.
It's just Bateman is
Tyreek Hill. Huh?
I know I'm straying away from my normal strategy, seeing how it goes here.
I think John Linney's gonna be happy.
Bateman's like the guy though, and Dotson is the 3rd.
No, he's 2nd. He's the number 2.
Still.
In a more passing offense, but Jahan Dotson's going to be more passing offense than Bateman is. Bateman's in a running offense. Sure, he's the number 1, but he's in a running offense, not proven yet. So, I mean, neither is Dotson. And I agree with this as well. Jahan Dotson is a true chance of
outgrowing Terry.
Terry, especially with the chemistry report between him and Wentz. Yeah. Reports between him and Wentz. I agree with that. So it's right now Bateman's ahead of Dotson, like as of today, but it's not by much. And I think that's the difference. Is that's so close, whereas the draft picks are so different. So it's more of a draft pick swap than a wide receiver swap to me. Though the upside of Bateman and Dotson are very similar, I think.
I went
all right,
Janae.
Kyle Pitts. Second tight end off the board. Guys, we're 2 rounds in and not a quarterback is taken. I'm proud of everybody. Cam Akers.
I like Cam Akers. I'm really high on Cam Akers this year I have zero reason as to why. I just am. I think I was telling you this the other day. I'm really high on all these guys that go like
Mark Andrews
1 to 3 because I've been number 1 to 3 in like every draft I've been in. So I'm picking the same people every time. My stack is normally Najee, Zeke, and Cam Akers. Those are my 3 picks in like every single league. So I'm switching it up.
Is Janae gonna take her boy?
Janae
is a Cowboys fan. Let's see if she goes Zeke here.
No, she's gonna go Josh Allen. That massive.
Massive piece of magic.
But Janae doesn't have any running backs, so I don't know. She's gonna watch it. She's gonna end up like she did another one where she has no running backs. If you're watching, I don't care. Don't pick a running back. So I skipped on Zeke and Javonte Williams because I keep getting those guys in other leagues, and now one of them is gonna fall to me, and I'm gonna get them again. Like, I can't just avoid them because I have them in other leagues at this point.
I agree. You don't want to.
I don't want to make silly decisions just because. The only thing that stinks about being in the very first, another thing that stinks, it's not the only thing, is that I will not get a quarterback. Like, I'm not going to get a Josh Allen or Herbert because I'm just not willing to take them this early. But if I was at the further to the end, I might consider taking one in like the end of the 3rd, beginning of the 4th, but I'm not going to take one the beginning of the 3rd. And by the end of the 4th, a lot of times they're gone. But this is interesting because no one has taken a quarterback yet, and normally you at least have two off the board.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, everybody's thinking hard on this one. Janae, don't auto draft, girl. Tell the baby to calm down for just a second.
They're gonna auto draft Allen.
Nope, she did it. She took Zeke.
Did it.
Took her boy. That means Ash is probably going Javonte, I'm gonna guess.
Yeah, I was gonna try to not get all my bye weeks on the same week.
Ash loves having all the same bye weeks. That's like her thing.
So I was like, maybe I don't really love James Conner.
QBs are valuable, but you can get massive value in a guy like Tua, Trey, and Winston late. Facts. Like Kirk Cousins is like a top 10 fantasy quarterback, but nobody likes taking him, and he falls in the 11th, 12th, 13th round because it's Kirk Cousins, strictly because of the name. Javonte Williams.
Kirk Cousins is an absolute fantasy point beast. Like, you can sleep on Kirk Cousins in the regular season, whatever. The only reason that Kirk Cousins gets so much hate is because he can't win football games. And at what point is that like your team and not necessarily you? And
I just talked all that crap, and I'm going to go quarterback.
Yeah, I'm a big Kirk Cousins, not a fan, because I just think he's the most average of average quarterbacks ever, but he gets paid like he's much better than what he is. But for fantasy purposes, Kirk Cousins is not a bad pickup.
I just went with that massive piece of magic, Janae. Let's go, Josh Allen.
Really was debating him at 3, but I felt too early for me.
My thing is I like a running back here, but I don't like the running backs here that are available. So all the running backs I would have liked with that value here at 3rd are gone. So I want to get the top tier talent with my 3rd pick.
You're such a David Montgomery hater, I feel like.
Oh, she's a Bears fan.
No, you are a Montgomery
I am a Montgomery hater. I'm not a Montgomery hater. I think the talent of Montgomery is very good. I'm a Bears offensive line hater.
Yeah, that's true.
And they're just not good. And so they make me nervous. I don't like a running back behind a bad offensive line outside of Najee.
Like, yeah.
No reason.
You better fix that statement to be like, except
All right,
Okay.
Kyle, are we going with Drake London here? The Falcons fan. Are we sticking to the NFC North
Do you
game?
like James Conner in fantasy?
James Conner is a
Touchdown machine.
touchdown
Last
dependent
year, yeah.
player. He's a
You
good
think he's
receiving
gonna
back.
do that again?
I like the fact that Chase Edmonds is not there anymore.
Yes.
So now he's the guy. The only thing I don't like about that is he did have a little bit of an injury stretch with the Steelers where, I mean, he wasn't healthy at all for a full season. So it's definitely an upside that he's going to get the load now by himself, but
Can
it's a
he handle
downside
the
because can he handle the load? Right, exactly.
I just feel like I'm a James Conner hater because
Nathan.
he's always there for me, and I'm always
Oh,
like,
Alex is in. Alex made it.
maybe he knew he was gonna be late. and that's
He's
why.
like, I'm queuing up these two running backs.
Justin
Got the Herbie.
Herbert. See, I love Justin Herbert like there. If I was down there, I would have gotten a quarterback in the third.
Dalton with the Travis Etienne believing.
And now for quarterbacks, I'm just gonna wait till probably the 6th, 7th round, depending on how it goes.
J.K. Dobbins, the 3 running back stack for Alex
Yeah.
is built. He is ready to go with that.
I'm not surprised that he totally stacked. J.K.
Nathan,
Dobbins,
though,
comeback player of the year, called it now. Let's ride.
How many shows are we going to be on before you don't say let's ride?
Because I always say let's go. That is dead. It is now let's ride. Thank you, Russell Wilson, for making the corniest
Let's talk
video
football.
ever
Let's ride.
of you saying let's ride.
All
It's
right.
corn.
Who is
Dude,
Nathan going to go? Nathan doesn't have a running back yet. There you go. CEH, I like it. Clyde Edwards-Helaire. As long as he stays healthy, he's a good pick there. Dalton with the sick wide receiver stack, and then Travis Etienne at running back.
that's a nasty wide receiving stack right there.
Yeah, Devontae Adams, Stephon Diggs is good. Josh Jacobs for the Raiders.
He's got 2 running backs you're not necessarily fans of.
I just think I just think both teams are bigger fans of their backups. I think Jacksonville likes James Robinson.
I don't know that the Raiders are a bigger fan of their backup.
I think
that they're gonna push the backup because they're not gonna keep Josh Jacobs next year. So
doesn't that make them a fan of their backup?
Well, no, I don't know that they believe their backup is better than Josh Jacobs, but they know they're not gonna keep Josh Jacobs, so they're gonna use their backup more than I think.
Why would you get rid of somebody if
Because they don't
you
want to
think
pay
they're
him.
better?
They're gonna pay him.
They're not. Not everybody's the Cowboys. Not every team is the Cowboys. Some people pay their
Fair.
players if they like them.
They can't. No, they can't. The cap is a lie, but they ain't gonna do it.
I mean, maybe. I don't think Josh Jacobs is built for that offense that the Josh McDaniels is bringing. That's just my opinion there. And there's just a lot of reports there. I mean, if they think he's better than their rookie, why wouldn't they pay him? I think
Maybe
they
they're,
think the rookie's better.
Equal talent.
Scary Terry.
I mean, that's
Andrews up.
Pickett is better than Trubisky, but you're not gonna play.
I don't think he is yet. I think he's got
Bruh.
potential to be.
He is.
Trubisky balled out too, dude.
Mike Williams and Terry McLaurin, 2 wide receivers that I really.
I would have loved to take.
Hmm?
I would have loved to take
Yeah,
him.
if they would have followed me, I would have lost my mind. I really like Mike Williams just because I really like Justin Herbert, and Scary Terry is Scary Terry. He's good.
Oh, I was gonna take James Conner. Threw me off.
Scary Terry's good with really bad quarterbacks, and Carson Wentz is not a very good quarterback. He's not as bad as what they've had. So I think he'll do good this year.
Zach got the juice.
David is back.
See what he's got to say.
I like his team so far.
How we feeling so far, David? How we feeling?
I'm not too upset. Kyle has jumped me twice now,
Oh no.
but I'm okay. I was getting a little scared. It looked like coming around the turn in the first and second, there were 5 running backs left and
Mhm.
5 people ahead of me. And I'm like, no, they're not going to go 5 running backs in a row. But then Alex auto-drafted 2 of them, and I got a little nervous.
Yep. You got Kamara, which is in the second, which I think is an absolute steal.
Yeah, man. I didn't think he was gonna fall there, and I had to choose between him and Saquon. And I think Saquon has the potential to have a huge year. I can't trust him. Yeah. I can't. Same with CMC.
Anybody on the Giants, honestly.
I mean, the hate is real between me and Ash for Eagles and Giants, but I think Saquon's going to have a phenomenal year if he can stay healthy. I just don't trust him to do it. Yeah. You know, last year I had the first pick, took CMC, so I don't care if CMC fell all the way down to me in that first round. That trust it's gone.
That's what I said. CMC could be available right now, and I still wouldn't take him.
But I was real happy. I was real happy to get Pittman in the third because
I've been a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, most of the mocks he didn't fall that low, and so I'm stoked. After I passed on Justin Jefferson in the first, I really needed to go running back second, and then start looking at other positions. So far it's going somewhat according to plan. So, how are you guys feeling?
I like it. Again, I'm gambling on Saquon a lot. I do love that I have Austin Eckler, Josh Allen, I think the number 1 quarterback in fantasy. So that's gonna help me, I think. I like Cortland Sutton a lot this year. I think he's the DK Metcalf of the Broncos. So I have no problem him being my number 1 receiver. I was hoping to get Allen Robinson with my next pick, but I should have looked at the Bears.
That's really funny because my last pick took me so long because I was deciding between Mike Williams and Cortland Sutton.
Yeah.
It's just going back and forth. I've been faced with that decision numerous times in mocks, and I've gone. It's probably been a split decision for me. So that was not set in stone, but I'm going to roll with Mike.
Yeah. I took Darren Waller, hoping Jerry Jeudy or Allen Robinson would fall back to me, and Nick took both of them. That's fine. That's all right. I reached a little bit for Cooks, but I think Cooks is going to have a good year.
What were those last couple picks?
So we just went after you jumped on. Ash took Darren Waller. Janae took Jalen Waddle. Nick took Jerry Jeudy, Allen Robinson back to back. And then Janae took Lamar Jackson. And then Ash took Brandon Cooks. John Linney has now 4 receivers. He took DJ Moore. You're up now, David. Sorry. So if you want to jump back over.
Bye.
And then I took AJ Dillon. That was definitely a stretch, but I didn't think I was getting him in the next round, and I really want him. Darnell Mooney went next after that. Delilah is very rude for who she just took in Pat Freiermuth. I do not like that, Delilah, if you're watching.
Rude. Kyle said that he's proud of me because I took a tight end before round 11, which I normally don't do, but Darren Waller in a couple drafts that I've mocked has been falling to me, and I'm like, oh, it's so hard to pass up on him here. So
I'm very hurt by Delilah right now.
And I wasn't super... I thought Jerry Jeudy or Allen... In hindsight, I probably would have taken Jerry Jeudy or Allen Robinson because I thought one of them would fall back to me, and they didn't. So then I kind of stretched a little and got Brandon Cooks. I like Deontay Johnson. I didn't take Deontay Johnson because I'm trying not to get everyone on a week 9 bye.
And you already have Najee.
And I already have Najee, so I don't like to do that either. I was looking at like Amari Cooper, who also has a week 9 bye. I was looking at Godwin because I like that, but I only have 1 wide receiver, and I need another like very like talented guy for my number 2. And if Godwin's not going to play, I don't know when he's going to come back. So it makes me nervous having him as my number 2.
Yeah, I don't have a number 2 either. I only have 1 quarterback right now. Or receiver right now.
Yeah, that's all I had too. So
Alex has 0 receivers, so we'll see what he ends up getting.
And like round 5, 6 to me is like a dead zone for running backs. I don't really like any of them. So
I reached for AJ Dillon because I didn't think I was going to get him on the next round, and I want him.
yeah, I don't think you would have gotten him on the next round either.
I just like him more than Breece Hall, Eli Mitchell.
I don't love.
There goes Deontay.
Yeah, I like Deontay. The only reason I didn't take him was because of the bye week.
Nice pick, Alex.
Ah,
He's got his Lion stack.
Amon-Ra. It's so sad. I just know in any drafts I'm in with Alex, I'm not getting Amon-Ra unless I reach.
I love that Nathan now has a Steeler and Bengal on his team, so he has to root for his division rivals.
John Linney has lots of wide receivers there. I was mad that I auto-picked T. Higgins right before my pick.
Who does Nate take now? Nate has 1 running back, 3 receivers, and a tight end. No quarterback or second running back yet. Curious to see who he goes here.
Yeah, I don't have a quarterback either.
Miles Sanders.
You didn't want Joe Burrow?
He wanted to get his second running back locked in. I know he could have had the Joe Burrow, Jamar Chase stack. That would have been a nice little stack there.
I don't. My stomach growling. I'm so hungry.
I'm hungry too.
That's what happens when you work out and then come on here and you're like, oh, I should have. Then I would have to push the clock back even more.
Dalton's building a nice little team.
I don't like Dallas Goedert, but that's because
Eagles.
he plays for the Eagles. I don't even like getting Zach Ertz. He doesn't even play for them anymore.
Who?
Once an Eagle, always an Eagle.
Man, I might have been able to get AJ Dillon in center.
Hindsight.
Let's see. I'm 4 picks.
I don't know
5 picks
because you
away.
got.
I'm going 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Good with any of those guys. All right, cool. I like it. I like it. Let's do this. What are we having for breakfast?
Has Andrew blocked you yet?
No. James Conner. I was gonna take James Conner instead of Cortland Sutton. So he did take.
Nick's blocking me all the way over there.
I know. I wanted Allen Robinson.
John Linney's auto blocked me to get T. Higgins. I was gonna go T. Higgins. Or I knew Sutton wasn't gonna fall to me when it was your turn and he was still available.
You would have taken AJ. I'm not sure who this is.
Probably Dalton.
Dalton would have taken AJ. Okay, yeah, because you have Aaron Jones. You would have needed that backup. Okay, yeah, and I didn't think he was gonna come back to me, so I'm glad I took him then.
No, Kyle has Aaron Jones.
There's one of the ones I would have taken, Juju.
Dalton doesn't have Aaron Jones.
Oh no, that's Kyle. Kyle has Aaron Jones. Dalton. Oh, but Dalton's a Packers fan. He knows.
Yeah. What am I eating? I don't know.
You don't know what you're eating?
No, you said what am I eating after this?
Yeah, what are we eating? What's for breakfast, babe?
No idea.
Queen of fantasy football.
Corn.
Why?
Because it has the juice. Oh no.
Back-to-back QBs.
Oh, no.
Delilah took the Kirk Cousins and ran with it. Schultz was one of the ones I was going to take. I did not think this guy was going to come back to me. I'm going to go 4 running backs before I go a receiver, and it's all because I took Saquon Barkley. I just don't trust the Barks, man. Oh my gosh, the amount of receivers John Linney has is ridiculous.
Absolutely insane.
Me and him are going to be working a trade. All right, now I need a receiver in the worst way. I like a couple of those.
Joe Burrow's never available to me this late, so I'm going to take him. And I need a quarterback.
Now you got a starting lineup,
I
though.
do have a starting lineup before the 10th round, so that feels good.
Janae took her ex. Never go back with your ex, Janae.
Amari Cooper is the exception.
Big Nick does not have a quarterback. Let's see what he does here.
There's a few.
There he is, Russell Wilson, right on cue.
Yeah, I would have taken a quarterback. Round 6 and 7 is where I have been taking my quarterbacks if I don't have one already, and there hasn't been a league yet where I've already had one.
Sorry, I didn't see you in there, David. My bad. I was looking at my phone.
You're good. You're good. Was that Russ?
Russ.
Quarterbacks?
So Joe Burrow, Russell Wilson. You took Jalen Hurts. Kirk Cousins went right after that. Those are the quarterbacks that have gone.
That was another one of my really tough decisions was between Hurts and Russ.
Mm-hmm.
I love Russ. I do. I think he's going to have a phenomenal year. I just think that my fantasy name in this league is now going to be Jalen Hurts Ash. He's going to hurt our feelings this year.
Yes.
Okay.
I hate Hurts.
I love that you have to root for the Eagles now all year. That is kind of phenomenal, actually.
No, he just has to cheer for Hurts to run in some touchdowns. That's it.
Yeah, rooting for the Eagles.
No, he's rooting for Hurts to
Janae,
rush in some touchdowns.
Janae, we're 7 rounds in, and you have one running back, girl. Get a running back here. I don't know who, but get one.
Hall is available.
No, she's got two. She got two.
No.
Lamar Jackson, you're right. She's got 2. I see you.
You can't play him in the running back slot.
Hey, everybody out there who's ever watched the show with us, y'all know I love Lamar Jackson, and I actually respect the man's arm. He can throw the ball. He just runs with it better.
Facts.
I mean, anyone can throw a ball. I can throw a ball.
I'm not sure Nathan Peterman can. Breece Hall, there's the running back.
Yeah.
Dang it, I was looking at Breece Hall.
Now where does Ash go? She's already got a tight end.
Now I'm wishing I would have waited on tight end and just got Hawkinson here. I don't like Michael Thomas because he's a. I'm gonna say it out loud. Again, I don't love the running backs available to me right now. I really wish I would have waited on tight end now. See, Kyle, this is why I don't take tight ends early.
Yeah, see, I'm not going to take a tight end until way late now.
I'm going to take...
We'll see what happens.
I was very surprised that you went tight end early.
Me? Yeah. I'm going to take Gabe Davis because I like his quarterback. John Lilly has to take something other than a wide receiver.
Oh, he's here.
Oh, my goodness.
I guarantee he doesn't take a receiver.
Take a receiver, John. It'll be fine.
I really was going to take Breece Hall there. That's annoying. Dang it, Janae.
I'm going to have to reach for receivers that I want. But
that's how I felt.
I need some receivers.
Like, ugh. I wish Breece Hall was there. I thought he would come back to me.
Come back to me.
No one that I'm hoping comes back to me. So maybe I should stop thinking that.
Mm-hmm.
Should I just go to the all-injured team and just hope they stay healthy?
Who now?
Who's the number 1 receiver available?
I don't even know.
Michael Thomas.
Oh, heck no. I'm avoiding Michael Thomas like the plague. Is that dude even going to play?
I didn't take him.
Yeah, I wouldn't have. I like how
I'm already gambling Saquon. All right, you're up in 2 picks, David.
Yeah, and you need a number 2. That is, like, solid.
All right, I'm going to jump back over there.
Appreciate you, man. Good luck. Hope you mess it up.
I hope you make all the wrong decisions. Taking Jalen Hurts. Hopefully that was the wrong decision, and he's absolutely terrible this year. Hunter Renfrow.
That's the other one I was looking at.
That coming. I almost took Hunter Renfrow.
I was literally looking at those 3 receivers, the ones that just went, trying to decide which one I wanted.
Yeah, I almost took Hunter Renfrow. But I love the masterpiece of magic, so I went there. What are other people's teams looking like? He's here. No way I'm taking Thomas. That's what Andrew said. I'm not sure how this is looking so far, Nathan.
You don't love the Saints?
I didn't even think about that, honestly, when he said it. I was just like, yeah, me either. I would take him.
Hey,
either.
there's the Drake London draft pick. I knew it was coming from my guy. Kyler Murray, that's a steal and a half right there, Nathan. I don't care what anybody says.
Yeah, I agree. I was thinking about taking him when I took Joe Burrow. The Packers fan took Aaron Rodgers.
He had to get one Packer on his team.
Dawson Knox. I like Dawson Knox.
You didn't want a third Lion?
I like Alex's team a lot.
He's going to have a rough week 1 because I don't think Godwin's playing. And JK might not be ready. But after that, hey, that was very rude, Alex.
I like
Sir.
Alex's teams a lot.
That was very rude of you.
I think there's only one flex position in this league, so you don't need to be super, super stacked.
Yeah, the thing is, though, so he's got 2 starting running backs, starting quarterback, 1 receiver that's playing, and now he's got 2 receivers that's playing, but he's just started Pickens because Chris Godwin is right now not in for week 1, and no flex because J.K. Dobbins I don't think is ready for week 1, or he's questionable as of right now. So Dalton, that's a good pick. I was taking him next.
Week 1's a crapshoot anyway because you never know who's going to do good. Everyone comes out. I mean, last year, week 1, the Bills lost to the Steelers, so like anything could happen. Are the Bills or the Rams going to win this year?
The Bills.
You think the Bills?
Yeah.
I think it's going to be the Rams.
We should bet on it.
There's so much hype around the Bills this year.
Falcons fan taking Falcons players. I like it.
Well, he needed another running back, so that's actually not a bad pick.
Who is David gonna take?
I like his Chase Edmonds pick. I was going to pick him if he came back around to me. What running backs are still? Pollard. Seattle's. I will not be taking anyone that plays for Seattle this year. Singletary, don't like that. And another Seattle running back. Ooh.
Ash just found somebody she wants. Can't wait to take them right in front of her.
I might be reaching here. You can't take both of them. There's 2 that I'm looking at,
I
and
know
I already
there is.
know which one. Are you going to go running back? No, you can't say it out loud, otherwise someone might block you. But I know.
It's corn.
It doesn't matter, you're before me.
Or only 1 pick.
It's got the juice. How many times can we say it's corn in one life?
For real.
I mean, look at this thing.
David's really thinking. David is really thinking here. Doesn't have a tight end, and TJ Hawkinson is available.
Bro. If TJ Hawkinson's available to me when it's my turn,
You take
I
another tight end?
will probably rage, and this is all Kyle's fault. Because why did I bother? Why did I bother?
I got the juice.
Sophie's more popular than I am. I get my daughter's text through my iPad, and her iPad's like blowing up. She's getting like tons of text messages. Oh no!
Oh no!
You just said.
Andrew.
You just said.
Andrew.
Andrew's a liar.
What does this say right here, guys?
No way, I'm taking Thomas. And what does he do? The lies. I thought you were a good person, Andrew. Like a nice, honest. Would never take advantage of somebody when trying to make trades. Would never take a player they said they weren't going to take.
I'm just gonna leave this up here for the rest of the
The rest
that
of the
comment.
line. Thank you for taking TJ. Oh my gosh, I probably would have died if he fell back to me.
I was taking Michael Thomas.
Were you? You blocked yet?
I was literally. Yep.
You said you wouldn't take. Oh no, you didn't.
I didn't say that.
That's true. Tom Brady. Let's go.
Is it that round, silly?
Oh. Oh no.
Oh no.
My bye weeks are gonna be bad. Hold on.
Which one are you taking though?
Oh no.
Oh no.
Screw. Okay. Well, I'm gonna be bad. My bye week. Week 6. Don't talk to me. If you play me week 6, you're welcome. I got 2 players from Houston. Blech. Oh, he meant that round. You did not specify that. Devonta. If you watch people on TikTok do cards, you can tell who does it and knows nothing about football and who does it and actually watches football because everyone says Devonta. And it drives me absolutely nutty.
Nick, you took Nick's pick.
Did I? Is that what you said?
Yeah.
Well, Nick, you've taken 3 of my other picks that I would have liked to have. So I don't feel bad for taking 1. Because I would have loved for Cam Akers to come back to me. I would have loved Jerry Jeudy or Allen Robinson. So I'm not sorry. Sydney's already trying to make trades with John, and the draft isn't even over.
I only have 2 receivers, dude. It's not looking good.
Well, John definitely needs a running back because his number 2 running back is Kareem Hunt. That's not
That's what I'm saying.
looking great for him. You know what? Just because you don't draft well, because you abandon one position every time, doesn't mean that people should come to your rescue and save you.
And Brandon Ayuk is this year's Cooper Cup, so...
Do you think so?
I think I did great, actually.
That's not the same. No, yeah, it is. I think Jerry Jeudy is going to be this year's Cooper Cup.
Cortland Sutton is. I got both Cooper Cups. Those are my 2 running receivers.
So what the heck you need receivers?
Because I don't have anybody after
You
that.
only have 2.
Those are the only 2 I have.
You got 2 good ones at least.
Come talk? Oh, okay. We'll talk. I know you want AJ Dillon, so.
Oh my goodness. You guys have to stop doing this. That's Dalton for sure.
That's what I'm saying.
He's gonna try to give you like DK.
No DK.
DeAndre Hopkins.
No.
Because he's not giving up Devontae Adams or Stephon Diggs.
Maybe after week 6. BS? What's wrong, Nate? What happened?
He's saying it's BS that y'all are already trying to. You know what? Cortland Sutton can be the Robert Woods of this year.
As long as he doesn't get hurt.
And Jerry Jeudy can be the. Well, yeah, minus the getting hurt part. And Jerry Jeudy can be the. I have both of them. I have Sutton in a different league, and I have Jeudy. I was trying to get Jeudy again. I thought he would come back to me.
Come back to me. This is where winners are made. 9 through 14.
This is where anxiety occurs.
The first defense is off the board with the Buffalo Bills.
For Bills, this is where I. Oh my god, are you joking?
It's frozen on your phone. Try and exit out and come back.
John's. How y'all the disrespect to Dak Prescott right now?
You should take him, dude.
No, you know who I want.
Tony P?
No, I want a different. No, I am not a Tony Pollard.
Belief? You don't believe?
I'm gonna hate myself later, but it's fine.
He took literally the 2. I was like hoping one
I
would come back to
know.
me. Come back to me.
I don't like the hodgepodge of players that are available right now. Seattle, I'm not taking. There's 3 Seattle players. Tony Pollard, I'm not taking. If I had Zeke, I might take Pollard. I'm not taking. Zach Ertz, I already have a tight end, and I'm not drafting 2. I already have a quarterback, so I'm not going to draft 2 of those. Elijah Moore is not terrible. And then we start getting at all these defenses. And then a bunch of rookie wide receivers and stuff. So, I don't know. I feel like I will be reaching every round from here on out.
You could take. Oh, I guess I don't want to say it out loud until it comes back to you. And give it away for you, you know?
Yeah.
This one, though. Because of.
I know, but look at who I have.
That's what I'm saying. You get.
I know, but look at what position I'm in need of. Don't you feel like it's a little...
You have 3 and 4. You're not like super outweighed. I have 3 and 4 as well, so.
Oh, okay. Yeah, but you're talking about trading because you need more.
I don't know. I guess it depends what you think you need.
This is a very bad conversation for like people listening.
Dakota Rain. He got the Dak Schultz combo. He's a big believer in the boys.
Let's go, Andrew. You just redeemed yourself.
All right, David. Who's David going? David has 3 and 4 as well. No tight end yet for the right. No tight end for Mr. Right.
David is not a tight end in the beginning person. What round do we think someone's going to take a kicker?
Next.
You think so already?
Defense just went. It's usually how it goes.
I know. Well, if you look at the what is that? Where all the players are, defenses are not making their way to the top of the list.
Treylon Burks. Rashad Penny. I like that pick, Dalton. This late.
Avoiding Seahawks players.
Nathan, I hope it's working for you. I saw you popped out and popped back in.
It looks like he's in.
What the?
You said next round, not this round.
I was 2 picks away.
The Ravens fan took
the Ravens
the best player on the Ravens team. Am I wrong?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
I'm not.
It's okay. Mr. Loosemore.
It was frozen on his phone, David, if you're watching.
He's can only do one. So he's not watching.
It's not his turn, though, so I don't know if he was listening. James Robinson. I scroll. Do you like your team so far?
Me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm indifferent.
I wish I had better receiving core.
Same.
That's about it, though. But not by much. I'm okay.
Yeah, I don't totally hate mine. I'm just, I don't know. I don't hate it, but I don't love it.
And the Ravens defense. Ravens.
Right.
For the Ravens.
Said Ravens special teams.
Another kicker.
This is a part of the draft where I get mad every single time because people take kickers, and I know damn well I'm not taking a kicker this early. So I just get mad because everybody else is willing to. Yeah. I feel like nothing ever is my plan because you can mock all you want. And it's good to know like who is generally there when it's your turn. But when like real life people with opinions draft, it's different. Like no one taking a quarterback until round 3 was actually very shocking to me.
I never thought I'd be the first one to take a quarterback in the draft.
Yeah, that's insanity. What you gonna do, Kyle?
Yancey.
You should take a backup tight end.
I mean, it makes sense, really. The fact that you don't have a kicker, though, is probably the problem.
Bet, Kyle. Bet.
That's what I told Ash to take. Because she has Javonte. I was like, get his backup.
Why do you hate me? Thought we were friends.
David.
Kyle's
Mr.
so
Right.
obsessed with me. Not only is his name has my name in it, he also is taking the players that I was going to take.
David took his tight end finally.
I actually like that guy.
What the?
What the?
I love when it judges people.
Mr. Fobear. Does anybody not have a quarterback? Everybody has a quarterback.
Everyone has one now.
Does everybody have a tight end?
No,
John
does
Linney.
not.
That's probably an auto picks problem, but
Yeah. I love me some Bengals wide receivers. Julio. I actually like your Christian Kirk pick because
Shanks, babes.
he's the guy that got paid lots of money. Everyone's gonna be kicking themselves if like Julio comes back to like Julio form this season. We're all gonna hate ourselves.
Very much so.
John Lenny, you should take Zach Ertz here. Get your tight end.
So you don't take him?
No, I just saying he needs a tight end. That would be my move if I were him.
Boop-a-doop-a-doop-a-doop. Why, Kyle? Why will Julio be a bissy? Bust. Why?
Not a
But
salty Falcons fan.
Yeah. Not if he's healthy, he won't be. Take that right now.
I don't think he'll be. I mean, he'll probably be okay.
I'm going with the all injured team, my dude.
The fact that Matthew Stafford is still available is kind of insane to me. John, you're gonna make me sweat it out. Don't like any of these.
There he is. Took him.
Dang it.
You don't have a quarterback?
I have a quarterback.
I know, I'm just kidding.
Oh, like you stupid. Bleh, 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 bleh. So I feel about all these. Well, I'm gonna reach. What are my bye weeks? I'm not sitting terrible, I guess. Probably shouldn't go 9 or 6, 7. I guess 6 or 7. I like Sky Moore's quarterback. It's the only thing I got going for me there. One of these rookies has to ball out, and I can't. Maybe it'll be him. And I'm going to hope who I want comes back around to me, but
juice.
I highly doubt it because I did not think about.
She's got 6 receivers.
Okay.
5 receivers. You're going to take a 5th receiver?
Yeah. Probably. Both of them have a lot of receivers. I mean, what am I going to take? Another tight end? No. Another quarterback? No.
No running backs?
I have 4 running backs already, which is already more than I normally get. I normally get my 2, 3 running backs and then totally abandon the position at that point. Do you know what you're doing?
Yeah.
I guess you can wait till I pick.
I know what you're doing, so it doesn't matter.
Oh, what position are you going?
One of these 2 right here.
Let me see. Oh, yeah. You don't know what I'm doing.
Yeah, I do.
Everyone in the world should know what I'm doing next.
Yeah. Because I did it wrong. I should have taken him and then Julio on the second run. Because I don't think anyone would have taken Julio.
I'm ready. Let's go.
Yeah, we all know where it is. As long as Janae don't take him, I would love Janae to take him.
Janae. I will that's why I said I don't know. Janae, you need running backs. You need running backs. Maybe a backup quarterback. Maybe you want the rookie.
Can anybody guess who
from the
Ash
Jets.
wants?
Stop talking.
Whoever guesses who Ash wants gets a cookie. You're good.
Oh my god.
Did your heart stop for a minute?
Yeah, but then I looked up and saw that it was green and I was going to be okay. All right, all surprised. We should all be very shocked right now. Oh my gosh, I can't believe she did it. She took Michael Gallup.
You were suspect earlier, Nathan. Now you're liking it? I like your team, dude.
This is by far the slowest draft I've done thus far.
Boop-a-doop-a-doop-boo.
Well, that's like you were saying earlier. This one's competitive because people want to win. So we're going to take it seriously until the last round. The Rams defense.
Can't take the risk.
I'm so happy I got Michael Gallup. I really thought Janae might have screwed me there.
David said, damn you, Ash.
Oh, I know if it got to David again, he was not.
He wasn't getting past me.
Yeah. I'm surprised he made it to me when he did. I feel better about my receivers now. What you're gonna do? You literally showed me the 2 people you were thinking about. How do you not know?
Because I don't know which one of the 2 I want.
Yeah, I was gonna say I like the running back, but you think you blocked Andrew there?
That was what I was hoping for. I was like, I hope I block Andrew with this.
The Tampa Bay pick. Are you gonna draft a defense and a kicker?
No, who does that?
Literally everybody but you. Not David. If it was David's way, we wouldn't even have a defense or a kicker. Of course. Andrew comes in with his stupid bad take Kenneth Gainwell pick that he takes every time. Should have known.
Charges.
I would like to know why. Like, what is your reasoning behind thinking Kenneth Gainwell is good at football? I'll wait. Because you can't convince me. Oh, David. What does David need? He's got 4 receivers, 4 running backs.
Yeah, pretty even.
His quarterback.
He needs a kicker and a defense.
Well, that will not be happening here. Promise you that. I'd die if he took a kicker right now.
Yeah.
I would. A defense would. I'd be done.
Send you over the edge.
Yeah. Chase Claypool. I like it. I think Claypool is going to be good this year. And I mean, as like an 11th round pickup, that's not bad.
What Falcons player is Kyle taking next? Oh,
The Tampa Bay Buccaneers defense. Didn't see that one coming.
there you go. There's Andrew's response to your question, lady.
Well, now he plays for the Eagles, so why do you like him still? I don't care what he was in college. Look at where he's at now.
Doop 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 doop.
I don't even know who that is.
Romeo Dubs. That's a good pick, Dalton. I was gonna take him. He's balling out in camp.
Is he?
Yeah. The Packers don't have many receivers, so
Well, yeah, Aaron Rodgers already said he hates them all and they suck.
that's not what he said.
That's what he said. That's what he wanted to say. He basically said it without saying it.
That's not what he said.
He said it without saying it.
He went on Pat McAfee's show and said that they've stepped up since he called them out.
No, he's just trying to make himself look better now.
I don't think he gives two flying
With his
birdies.
receivers, not with like
What people
the
think.
internet.
Yeah, so why is he
Unless
trying to
it's-
look better?
Because his receivers probably didn't like that he said that about them.
You think he cares?
He should. That's his team.
No, they need to step up and play for Aaron Rodgers. He's the back-to-back MVP. You need to get on his level.
No, it wasn't nice.
Just
You
because he
shouldn't-
doesn't
I
have...
don't think you should call out your team like that.
You should. If
It's
they're
not
playing
good
bad.
culture to be like, no, because it's my
Peyton Manning did it. Calm down.
I don't think that's very nice. You shouldn't have
Tom
done
Brady
that.
throws hissy fits. Like, it... The
Tom
grace...
Don't talk about Tom Brady. He is a new person now because he has
Just
all
because
that
he's got new plastic in his
surgery.
face.
He looks ridiculous.
I'd be worried if my quarterback wasn't calling out bad plays. Like,
Why does
you need to be held accountable.
Okay, do that in the locker room. Why
He
gotta
did.
Go on TV and
He
say,
didn't.
Yes, he
He-
did.
No, he announced it in a meeting, and the receivers went to the media and said, "We just got called out by Aaron Rodgers."
No.
So get the story straight, lady.
Well, why'd the wide receivers out themselves like that? That's embarrassing.
They just said, "Yeah, he's been calling us out." Nathan, I love the backup QB pick.
The fact that Matthew Stafford dropped to the 12th round is absolutely insane. I was debating if he came back around, but I never take 2 quarterbacks. I just hope mine doesn't get hurt. And if he does, I assume I'm going to lose.
Mike Gesicki.
I told you he should take a backup tight end. and
He did. He needs to take Jameis Winston next. Is who he needs to take.
That's where Andrew's pick. Kyle let him go this time so Andrew could have him. I hate these rounds. What are you thinking?
What's it to you?
Because I'm curious.
You'll see when it's my pick.
Well, I want to know who you're debating.
I don't know. I mean, the fact that Trey Lance there is silly.
The fact that Matthew Stafford was there is silly. I just hate taking a backup quarterback in a redraft. Just feels wrong. David is king of taking the entire 2 minutes to make his pick. This is why these last forever. You can't drop with David. You'll be here for hours.
Pick.
Are you trying to look at what you're looking at? Who's gonna pick? Who's gonna pick?
I don't know.
What's y'all's opinion on Rondale Moore? What's your opinion on Rondale Moore?
My opinion is I might take him right now. That's what I'm literally looking. Oh, somebody actually asked that.
Yes.
This.
You were looking at him on your last pick.
I know.
And he came back to you. So I feel like that's a no-brainer.
This is what I think about Rondale Moore.
Damn. I like him, especially the first 6 weeks.
Yeah, especially with D-Hop being out.
Mm-hmm.
I will be hitting you up, my man.
Who?
I believe this is Dalton. Stocking up on receivers, someone will need to trade for.
Yeah. That's not a bad strategy. If you know you're not going to get who you want, it's like just take the best people, so hopefully you can trade later. I think so.
Yeah, that's what I think. I mean, he's already got the chemistry with Kyler from last year. The thing is Marquise Brown is going to have more chemistry because they played in college together.
Mm-hmm.
But I think they like Rondale Moore and like jet sweep actions and stuff like that. So I think he's going to get a little bit more touches that way. He's going to go to the number 3 though when D-Hop comes back. So the first 6 games he's definitely got value. It's kind of after that though he falls off. This late though, the value is too good, I think.
I mean, for a number 2 wide receiver for at least the first 6 weeks, this late is not bad on a team that has a good. I mean, Kyle Murray's not a bum.
Mm-hmm. I agree.
When you're looking at other wide receivers here, you're looking at like the 4th guy. Like Russell Gage is still here, but he's what, 4?
Yeah, but if you Godwin's not healthy week 1, if you think Julio
that's what I'm
gets hurt,
saying. Like in terms of who else is right here,
right? All of a sudden he's a number 2.
Yeah. A kicker.
Daniel Carlson.
What?
What are you doing?
I don't know. I have lots of ideas, but I don't know who I want.
It's kind of your turn.
I know. It's unfortunate for me.
Did it. She did it.
Dude, watch that. I had to click it 3 times.
It's because it wasn't meant to be.
I know. I should have taken that as a sign.
I like it actually though. That's who I was going back and forth with. Him or Rondale. Matt Gay.
I don't think I'll be drafting a defense.
Kicker though for sure.
I'll probably go kicker, but depending on who's available to me when it comes back around, I might not go kicker though either. We'll see. I need to look at and see who's playing who week 1 because I don't know what defense I want. They normally just choose defense based on who has
I know what defense I want because of that.
the best matchup.
I've already looked.
Yeah, see, I haven't even looked. Are you gonna draft them or are you gonna wait?
Well, now that I've told you that,
What?
that I've already looked, I might have to do it so you don't take them.
I mean, if you try to claim them off the waivers, you'll get them before me because your waiver pick is ahead of mine. So, really.
We shall see that. Maybe I don't want to waste a waiver pick.
Yeah. And David probably is in the same mindset, so.
So maybe I'll draft him. You'll never know. I guess you will.
And Dalton doesn't have a defense yet, so I assume he's kind of in the same mindset.
Boop-a-doop-a-doop-boom. Take the
I do
Cowboys
have-
defense because they're going to shut down Tom Brady week 1.
I didn't say it, so no one come at me. No one come at me. I've been keeping my mouth closed about week 1 for a reason.
Hey, Andrew thinks that
I'll be keeping my mouth closed week 2 as well. But after that, you ain't going. You going to hear from me week 4. Oh, you ain't gonna stop hearing from me week 4. You're gonna auto pick
Oh, come on, dude.
Garrett Wilson.
I was going to give him another 2 minutes.
Jeez, why does it do that? Must be the settings. Unless he had him queued again. Because for John, it went to auto, and then he was boom, boom, boom after that.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Got the juice.
You got the juice. I mean, look at this thing. It's been stuck in my head this entire time. Very annoying. There's a few defenses I like, actually.
Are you looking at the schedule?
I have it on my phone.
Shit.
This isn't the girls' show, but did you know that there are 15 women in coaching roles this season? That's up 25% from last year.
How many is 25%?
I don't know how many were last year. I didn't do the math. They did the math for me.
Math problem.
Yeah. There's 10 teams with women coaches.
The answer is 3, by the way. There's
Three
3
more.
3
Look
more
at
this year than there are last.
I teach first grade math. I don't do percentages. Anyway, there's 10 teams in the NFL who have women coaches. Every team in the NFC East has a women coach except for one. Can you guess what one doesn't have a women coach? No, they have. I think she's like the highest.
Oh,
Jennifer King is their.
that means it's the
She's been there
Cowboys.
for like 2 years already. It's the Cowboys. The Giants have a women coach. The Eagles have a women coach, and so do Washington. Washington's had Jennifer King for, I think this is her 3rd year. Like
You guys
they
are
were
just
one of
such
the
a great
first.
franchise, though.
Yeah. No. Yeah. Washington actually has 2.
Why is Sophie so loud?
So shout out to the teams that have women on their coaching staff. It's the Falcons, the Ravens, the Bills, the Browns. They still hate you, but
You're up, dude.
the Giants, the Eagles, the Seahawks, the Bucks, the Titans, and Washington.
There is, Andrew. That's the problem. I don't have enough bench spots for the value that's still here.
I know. See, that's why I was like, I don't know if I can draft, so dang. I'm going to drop him anyway, so. You know? Let's see. I'm going to take my boy.
Young Wade.
I'll see who comes back around and if I want to draft a defense or not. Because I'm this third to last pick.
I mean, look at this thing.
Is the Chargers kicker still available?
I hope not.
Someone should get him.
They're going to score a lot of points. Take
Yeah.
the Chargers kicker. I hope David takes him. John Lennon, last 2 rounds. Here we go.
There's actually value here because there's not 15 people drafting right now. Bruh, I think Iowa just decided to name a different starter at quarterback. No, dang it, they didn't. Ugh. They need to. So annoying. So they're not going to. Trying to stay up to date on college football. Trying to get into it this year, but then I had to watch that embarrassing game that was Iowa SDSU, and I'm already starting to lose faith in college football after that.
Look at who number 1 on the overall players list is.
David, take him. Do it. T. Higgins.
Talk to the boss. She's the one that picked it. It's only 1 flex. That's why, Andrew.
T. Higgins caught only 7 less passes than Jamar Chase last season and played in 3 less games.
But Jamar Chase is so good. Jamar Chase is up there with Cooper Kupp
I really
and
want
Justin
T.
Jefferson.
Higgins. I am a big T. Higgins fan. I finally got a T. Higgins card yesterday because someone was so nice and let me have it.
It's a sweet card, too. A little yellow cracked ice. Tyler, big ball.
No,
It's not.
I don't think so.
What is that?
I think it's a disco.
Oh, it is a disco. You're right. Good job. Out of the H2.
I know what I'm talking about, guys.
Look at you.
It was a really
T-Law.
sick Justin Herbert card.
The autograph out of 25.
Nasty. I like the Jahan Dotson pick. I was debating it. So David will not be taking a defense.
What about a kicker?
Maybe a kicker. He should not be allowed to play a kicker.
Andrew hasn't taken one either.
Yeah, that doesn't surprise me though. Neither has Dalton. Y'all, what's she doing? We can't all not take a defense right now and then all be on the waivers trying to claim one. I hate you guys.
Why?
Because I'm gonna be very mad when I go to claim one off the waivers and there's
Draft one then, girl.
well, I don't know that I want to do that either.
Well,
Because look at all this value that's sitting here, even though you're gonna drop him anyway. So what are you gonna do? Not play a defense?
nobody's taking the defense I want, so it's great. Strictly based on matchup for week 1. All right, what are we getting for breakfast?
Who's Jacksonville's kicker, and why do they have 2? We don't even have 1.
That's why I have two.
Does anyone know who the kicker is for the
Wars.
Cowboys right now?
Yeah, I know. Dalton with the Packers defense.
Who do they play week
I
1?
think they play the Vikings.
I thought too. We're so close to the end. I don't know what we're doing for breakfast. We should just go get something.
Denny's?
Actually, I have to go sit somewhere. Wait. I'm hungry like right now.
McDeezy's?
Why is he saying no? What did you want?
Matt Ryan?
He's upset because the Cowboys defense is just sitting there waiting for him. How will he turn it down? Oh, maybe that is who he wanted because he just took famous Jameis.
You're gonna be shocked. I bet you if I gave you 3 guesses, you still wouldn't guess it. I bet you if I gave you 5 guesses, you wouldn't guess the defense I'm gonna take.
Are you gonna take one right now?
Yeah.
Washington.
What happened?
Yes, I wanted Matty Ice.
0 for 1.
Well, Ash, she messed me up. I went on tilt. Michael Gallup was supposed to be that pick, and he was going to balance Hollywood because I think
I was
Hollywood.
gonna say the Titans because I was gonna look at them.
Sorry, I just took my defense.
I would have gotten there because I was looking at them too.
I was taking Gallup was not getting back to you because I was taking Gallup with my next pick. If he was there.
Yeah, he was going to be my balance to Hollywood because once D-Hop comes back, I'm not as confident with Hollywood later in the season, and I think as Gallup goes through the season, he'll be phenomenal late. And I ended up with Claypool there, just trying to grab the best available wide receiver, and then and I kind of lost where I was at. And I was actually going to take a defense and punt the kicker because yes, there is no respect. But then I did want Matty Ice to just kind of be a steady because Jalen. We'll see how Hurts does. But if that turned into a bust, I wanted a reliable vet back there, but hey, he used to put up big numbers, so I'll take that.
I like it.
No.
How do you feel about the team?
The one person that I didn't want to play week 1. Well, there's 2 people I didn't want to play week 1. I played week 1.
You play Kyle?
I played Delilah. I didn't want to play a girl because I just wanted the girls to like dominate. But now one of us has to lose. Oh my gosh, when David play each other week 1.
I'm happy to hand him an L. I'm glad I got Saquon healthy.
For now.
Week 1 when I play David, he's healthy.
Yeah.
He's gonna make or break people this year. Absolutely. Like I said,
100%.
If he stays healthy, I think he'll ball out and then we'll all be kicking ourselves. Like, why did we not get
I mean, that's why I was so running. I mean, I had 4 running backs before I took my second receiver, strictly because I'm worried about Saquon.
and that was a good play. I was looking at it and if the worst happens, obviously you're covered. So
Hopefully.
how's Ash feeling over there?
I'm all right. I feel okay.
She sounds real confident.
I don't love my receivers. I think I went tight. The only thing I would have changed is I probably wouldn't have gone tight end so early. That's all. Otherwise, I'm not mad at it. My bye weeks are not that bad. They staggered a little bit. There's one league that I'm like, week 9, taking the L, everybody. Because, like, every single one of my players has a bye. But I normally don't look at that anyway. But I feel all right. I'm projected to win week 1. Let's go.
Who you playing?
I played Delilah. You know
Oh,
how Delilah did us all last year. You better watch out.
who am I playing?
Sydney.
Me.
Who? I like it.
Of course. How do you feel
So,
about your team?
So who you guys actually really excited that you got, and where you got them?
I'm actually shocked I got Josh Allen in the third. I thought for sure he'd have gone in the first 2 rounds. So the fact that I got who I think finishes the number 1 quarterback in fantasy there, I'm actually okay with.
Yeah.
Because I think his value can make up for if Saquon does get hurt. And I can kind of build because, I mean, you're really just playing matchups, right? So I'm going to have, I think, a better quarterback than anybody I go against most weeks, at least the majority of it. So if I lose out on Saquon, I at least have somewhere where I feel like I'm winning and can kind of try and build from there. So I'm actually kind of shocked I got him there. And then I went with like people that I had at receiver. I went with people that I think can have a breakout year. I like Cortland Sutton a lot with Russ there. We talked about that. I like the connection Ayuk and Trey Lance has had in the preseason. So going that route, I like it. I got Christian Kirk super late. I mean, I know it's Christian Kirk, but he is the number 1 there. They paid him a lot of money. They're gonna try and get him the ball. So don't mind that. And then for the same reason you said Marquise Brown, you don't like after D-Hop come back. I like Rondale Moore before D-Hop comes back. So the first 6 weeks, I like having him, just the possibility of having like a nice little boost in the first 6 weeks while everything gets sorted out is kind of nice. At least
I actually passed on him just simply because I already had Hollywood.
Yeah, it would have been silly to get both.
Yeah, I think that was a great value late though. So
I like my running backs. I feel good about them. I like my Pierce, Cook, late round running backs because I was going to get one for sure, and then I was surprised when they came back around to me, so I could have both of them.
Who's that?
Pierce for Houston and Cook for Buffalo, the running backs, because I don't like Buffalo's running back now. So I am hoping after a few weeks they like shift more to Cook.
Me too, because he was my first round pick in the Dynasty League.
Yep. I like that.
And I ended up with the Aaron Jones, AJ Dillon, and I wasn't too happy about it. But considering it was a Dynasty League, I think I've got a very solid starting running back for years. So I was kind of weak in running back over there and really banking on James Cook. So, but yeah, you swiped Pierce. He was going to be my next pick if he came back around.
Yeah. I don't love that I have 2 players from Houston, but you know what? It's fine. That'll be fine.
They're going to score some type of touchdowns.
Yeah.
At some point.
I don't hate Mills either. And him and Cooks, this is their second year together, so I think he'll be all right.
Yeah. Yeah, the big one of the other things that kind of threw me, I was definitely going to try and swipe Freiermuth ahead of Sid, and
she took him way early.
Delilah just like reached down from the top of the draft and said no.
I know. I was like, I mean, obviously everybody knows that's my strategy is to get Muth late, but then I got TJ Hawkinson 4 rounds after Freiermuth, and I'm just like, okay, I'll take this, I guess.
The only reason I wish I would have waited because I love TJ. And I would not have been mad to wait and get him. Normally he doesn't just fall that far though, so I was not expecting him to still be there that late. If I would have known that, I wouldn't have taken Waller that early.
Yeah, I was kind of shocked he fell that far. I think the only reason he did is because Alex had already taken Swift and Amon-Ra, and he didn't want to go all in on the Lions because I think he would have taken him. And so everybody else kind of got their tight end that they wanted, and then
that was the thing is everyone already had their tight end, so no one needed him. And I'm like, oh my god, are you kidding me?
So I mean, I'm happy with it. I guess that's another like your value question. Like the fact that I got Hawkinson that late is kind of crazy.
Yeah, I'm happy I got Trey Lance too because Burrow kind of worries me. And Burrow plays some tough teams. That division is not easy.
Yep.
Trey Lance's division is not easy either, but their schedule is easier.
He's
than
like
the
a
Bengals.
Jalen Hurts, though. He's gonna get a lot of
Yeah.
points with his legs, so it makes up for the.
I like that I have an option if Burrow starts sliding down.
Definitely. How are you feeling, dude? Overall, what are you thinking on this team?
I'm happy with it. You know, I rolled with the punches as it went, and it was really cohesive. You know, up until Gallup was gone, and it just threw me.
Yeah.
But you know, my first 8 rounds, I was pretty happy with as far as who was there. I do really like Chase Edmonds. I think
I like Chase Edmonds
as murky as Miami is right now. Like, we really don't know who's going to be the guy over there at any position. I mean, you got Tyreek and Waddle. You know, Gesicki's always been a mainstay. You got the entire offense is a track meet. But I have high hopes for Edmonds and Pittman.
I like
and I thought it was really funny that I took Pittman and the very next pick was Scary Terry. And, you know, you kept saying Wentz didn't have a number 1 receiver last year. Well, I think we're about to see. We're about to see what Matt Ryan does with Pittman compared to what they do over there with that other team that we don't talk about.
Yeah.
I agree.
But
I agree.
What's that?
I agree. Yeah, 100%.
I think that'll be interesting to watch this year. So yeah, it'll be fun. I didn't think I would wind up with Mixon and Kamara in the first 2 rounds. So I was super happy with that. So
I was really hoping Kamara would fall to me at second.
Yeah.
No, you got lucky enough over in the Dynasty League.
I know, exactly.
Oh, yeah, that was insane.
Because you had the 5th pick, I think, and he came all the way back around to you in the second round because everybody thought he was going to be suspended.
Dynasty is just a different beast, though. Yeah, and everyone was worried he was suspended, and then it turns out it's probably going to be fine.
Yeah.
And so, yeah, you're sitting over there with what? Javonte Williams and Kamara in a Dynasty. Yeah. I'm not as high on that one as you are, but well,
as long as he's healthy. They're a run first offense. That's my thing. Is they're gonna lean on their running game. So that was why the Bateman question early on. I don't know if you saw that. Somebody had asked a question about he received Bateman and an 8th round pick and was giving up. No, it was a 6th round difference.
Okay.
It was a Bateman and an 8th, and he gave up a 2nd and Jahan Dotson. And Ash is like, well, you're getting Bateman, who's a number 1 receiver, and giving up a number 2 receiver because Scary Terry's the guy there, and then flipping those big picks. And I'm like, but Bateman is in a run first offense. Dotson is in a pass first offense.
Exactly.
So that's massive difference there. And so that's why I like J.K. Dobbins a lot, just because he's in a run first offense. But
yeah, obviously they love Bateman over there.
Right.
You know, they said with their draft, I don't think they drafted a single wide receiver this year. He's going to be their guy. But yeah, a number 2 on a passing team is like the number 1 in that offense. So we'll see. I mean, Lamar's obviously going to start slowing down, and we'll see what they do with that offense to try and preserve his prime, if you will, because, you know, running quarterbacks, they have a shorter lifespan. So he is going to have to work on his pocket game. He's going to have to. He can't run forever. So we'll see.
I mean, he can run for a long time. I'm curious, though, if his mindset changes this year, because if he doesn't get a contract, strictly if they sign him before week 1, I think he plays the exact same way. But if he doesn't get that big guaranteed money, already injured last year, if he plays cautious this year to try and avoid injury because he hasn't got his bag yet and he wants to make sure, I mean, who doesn't want to secure their future like that? Because, I mean, if he gets injured twice in a row, like 2 years in a row, being a running quarterback, I think his value tanks next season if he misses 6 games this year because of injury. You know what I mean? So does that change his mentality and he tries to be a passer and it affects his game? You know what I mean? I just think
but then he passes more and then he just looks worse.
Right.
Like,
I think it
he's not
really
running
does.
like he should.
I think it's going to be an interesting season for Lamar in a lot of ways, especially if he doesn't get his
paid,
contract.
Absolutely, because and it's funny because it could be 1 year too late. If you really wanted to focus on your passing game, you had Hollywood Brown,
Right.
and now you lost him. So you just lost one of your best weapons going into a year where you might not get your contract. And we just saw with Kyler Murray last year. You know, he didn't. They were undefeated in games where Murray used his legs to a certain level, and he essentially was refusing to run the ball.
He wanted his money.
Yeah.
And I'm curious if that happens.
And I mean, it's like, why, especially at his size, why am I going to keep running around and prove you right that I'm an injury risk because of the way I play before you pay me? You know,
right?
So and if he doesn't get the contract with Baltimore and decides that he wants to leave Baltimore, the number one thing he has to do this year is to prove to other teams that he can throw the ball.
Mm-hmm.
So
we know
but then if he tries to force that and starts throwing the ball where he shouldn't, the whole thing backfires.
Yeah.
Exactly. I think Baltimore's making a mistake not paying him. I think is what it comes down to. I'm just curious. I mean, it could affect a lot not paying him.
I can't imagine him not getting paid by them.
I mean, eventually, because they can tag him next year. I don't see him leaving Baltimore next year because they can use the franchise tag. But I just think if he gets hurt again, his
tag?
Huh?
You think he plays if he gets franchise tag?
I don't think he has a choice. My thing is, it's strictly the injury risk this year. If he had not gotten hurt last year and hadn't had an injured season yet, it's like if he gets hurt 1 year, that's fine. It's the back-to-back seasons. If he gets injured, being Lamar Jackson, I think his value plummets because you don't want to put your franchise in the hands of somebody that you're not sure is going to be there for the next 5 years. You know what I mean?
That's true.
And so I think it messes with his mental. Maybe. I mean, I don't see how it doesn't really. You know what I mean?
Yeah. No. But Baltimore, please take my advice. Sign him now. Do not go through this season. Franchise him next year, and then try and sit down and pay him. It will cost you everything. Just look at the Cowboys.
The Cowboys are a different story.
We gotta go. This is not what we're here for. This is fancy. Not Cowboys bashing.
We haven't had David on. We had to talk a little bit of football. We had to bash the Cowboys a little bit, you know.
Had to throw it in there.
I will admit, Sid, you were right. We should have just paid him the 30 when we could have.
Yep.
And we're going to be hurting for it, and it's very sad. And it's okay though because I've been a Cowboys fan for I'm not going to say how many years, but it's been a lot. It's been
At least you were a fan.
I've been in pain and anguish longer than Ash has been alive. So it's fine.
I've never known what it's like to be good, so fine.
Fine.
I never knew my father. That's what that sounded like.
Exactly what I did in my head.
All right, man. Appreciate you.
Yeah, I'm hungry.
Yeah, we're gonna go get some food, and I'll see you at a draft later today.
Which is I have no
I'll see you
strategy.
guys.
No strategy.
All right, later, man. Let me play the outro because that's what we're supposed to do, and then we're out.
Press the button.